Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this June 16th. We now have a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico. Bill. I'm only a Bill. Yeah. I'm reminded of Schoolhouse Rock every time I hear Bill. I'm only a Bill, just a Bill, ordinary Bill. Yeah, Tropical Storm Bill is in the the Gulf of Mexico. Sorry. Bearings off just a little bit there. Winds at, as of this recording, 4:39 a.m. Central Time. Winds are at 50 miles per hour, moving to the northwest at 13. I'm reading off of my weather graphic here in the Weather Center. The graphic you'll see on television if you watch AM Kentucky, or if you go to WBKO.com later this morning. Once I post it there, you can watch it anytime. Again, moving northwest at 13, and looks like it's going to bring some very heavy rain to the southeastern coast of Texas and then move inland. By tomorrow morning, it will be just a little bit south of Dallas, with projected winds of 35 miles per hour, and then decreasing in speed. But it's going to take a curve through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, and then maybe actually end up in Kentucky by Thursday or Friday, and that's why our rain chances are going up. It looks like we're going to get at least some of the remnants of Bill that will bring some drenching downpours to the area. Now, we need some rain. We're not going to get the flooding-type rains that they're going to see in Texas. Unfortunately, they're just starting to recover after some heavy rainfall, and now they're going to get more. Now, how bad it's going to get remains to be seen, but I know that there are going to be some places in Texas that are going to get, unfortunately, more water than they're needing. So that's the dangerous part of the storm. It's not so much that it is a tropical storm, but it's not a hurricane. It's not going to, destroy buildings and, the kind of wind and rain and stuff like you would associate with a stronger hurricane. This is a tropical storm. It's not going to stay at tropical storm strength very long. In fact, it's just about to make landfall. It's about 55 miles southeast of Port O'Connor, Texas. So by the time you listen to this podcast, maybe later this morning, it will make landfall here shortly. So we'll be watching that over the coming days. Plus, we have all this moisture. I mean, when I stepped out of my home this morning and left for work, it was like the air is so thick it hits you in the face. It is very, very muggy, even more muggier today than it was yesterday. And dew points will be running in the 70s, and that means, wow, you could almost cut the air with a knife. It's that bad. So if you don't have to be outdoors, if you don't need to really mow the yard or have to do anything outdoors, I would put it off. It's just one of those days when even if you're healthy, if you try to overdo it, you can get into some big trouble. Heat cramps, heat stroke, heat sickness, any of that could take place if you're not well hydrated. You just need to get into the shade and just take care. 93 was the official high temperature yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport. That happened just a little bit after 4 p.m. 86 is the average high, so that's 7 degrees above average. 74 was our low, 64 the average. That's a 10-degree difference. And we did manage to pick up a trace of rainfall at the Bowling Green Airport. I didn't remember seeing anything, but apparently there were a couple of little isolated showers that popped up around noontime, and those quickly dissipated and moved on. We didn't see much else develop yesterday afternoon, but it doesn't change the numbers. We're still holding at just 3/4 of an inch of rain for the entire month of June, and today is the 16th. So we're starting to get behind now, about almost an inch and a half behind for the month of June. We don't typically get a lot of rain in June anyway, but this tropical storm, the remnants of Bill, as it comes through on Thursday into Friday, well, that could more than make up the deficit that we're looking at right now, which would be a good thing, actually. Hot, humid, otherwise it is going to be the same thing, different day. Maybe even take the humidity and mugginess up a notch. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms this afternoon with a muggy air mass, 40% chance that you'll see that, and a high of 92, which means the heat index this afternoon will be well into the mid to upper 90s. 20% chance of an isolated shower this evening, otherwise warm and muggy, 73, the overnight low. For Wednesday, we keep it at a 40% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, otherwise hot, humid, 91. Now, Thursday into Friday is when we will start to see the effects of the remnants of Tropical Storm Bill. 50% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, maybe with some drenching downpours on Thursday, high of 89. Friday, a continued 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. And by the way, those rain chances could go up based on the exact track of the remnants of Bill. But right now, we'll just keep it at 50%. 87 will be the high on Friday. But as I mentioned in the podcast yesterday, don't go by those percentage numbers. The percentage of rain does not have anything to do with the intensity of the rain. You can get 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms and then just get a blinding rainfall. And you could pick up an inch or more of rain in a very short amount of time because the air mass is very tropical and very muggy. So 50% chance of showers doesn't sound like much of anything, but it has nothing to do with the intensity of the rain when it comes down. Saturday, we continue with a 40% chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm, hot, humid 88, or warm and humid 88. Father's Day, that's coming up Sunday. Looking good okay if you want to take Dad out to, say, the lake or for a cookout. There's only going to be a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm, otherwise hot, humid 91. And then for Monday, we go back to a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, muggy 89. So each and every day of the 7-day forecast, there's still plenty of rain in there, or plenty of chances of rain. And when it does rain, let me caution you once again, just don't go by the numbers. If it rains where you are, it could rain hard and produce a lot of water in a short amount of time simply because of the moisture content that's in the air. So keep that in mind. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, streaming live to the WBKO app and to WBKO.com.